so hard to be a woman. Hi guys, welcome to another what? Okay, I think it's this light. I don't like this lighting. Okay, that's a little bit. Let's put you over here. Oh no. You think my life is perfect? Look at me. I'm so old. Hey, hi there, hello. As a heads up, I didn't really want to go off a script talking about this because it's a very personal and kind of emotional thing for me to admit and say out loud. So I wanted it to come from my heart and just wanted to see where my mind would take me on this subject. I'll just let me explain that to you. Take it away, Nova. Hey, hi there, hello, and welcome back to my space, not my space, but my creative space here on YouTube. Today is something I wanted to put off for a while, but it's like the longer that I hold on to it, the more it's festering inside of me, which is typically what happens when you do those things to yourself, keeping things in and not expressing them, like saying them out loud and kind of processing it to either someone or through a creative means, which is both Voicey for me and YouTube. So today I wanted to talk about my infertility and how it's affected me, and not so much my family, because of course my friends and my family are so supportive. Most of them understand that I have been trying for a while now. But you know, you get the occasional comment like, so when are you guys trying to have a baby? And when are you gonna pop out some kids? And when are you gonna start growing your family? And you're just like, I'm working on it. We're working on it. Trust me. Yeah, I've pretty much guessed that I've been infertile for a while, and the only reason why I diagnosed myself as infertile is because I have not had unprotected sex. That's a lie. I have had unprotected sex for about 5 years, or for 4 or 5 years now. But I do have to back up a little bit because that's not entirely true, and it's not a subject that most people want to talk about. But being that I'm an open book most of the time, I don't have a problem talking about it. I more so keep it to myself so that other people don't feel uncomfortable. In 2018, I did become pregnant. I took 2 pregnancy tests and they both said I was positive. My boyfriend and I at the time were so excited. I don't know if excited was the only word. I'm sure we had several other emotions going on, but we were happy to learn that we might be adding someone to the world through our love. We told friends and family, I think maybe within that week of finding out. And now I know that's probably not the best thing to do for everyone's sake. And we actually visited his parents and announced the news then and there with them, like in person. And it was just so many questions, good and cautionary questions for us to think about, like, are we ready? Are we financially stable? And what did my parents think about it? I think it was like the week after that, when we were coming back home after that trip, we had an appointment for our first ultrasound to check on how things are going. And I just remember, I remember what side of the room I was sitting / laying on. I remember where the doctor's face was hovering when he was telling me it's not my fault. I remember just staring at the screen, just waiting for a flicker to see if there was a heartbeat. And yeah, the doctor had to reassure me that through all of his years, or he had some kind of way of saying it, he was just like, I am certain that there is no heartbeat. Before I even got pregnant, there was this fear of having something dead inside of me, just like there. And turns out I was carrying this dead baby for probably at least 2 weeks, at least a week or two, according to the doctor's analysis of like how big or small it was. I believe he told us that it was the size of a raspberry. And I remember for a long time I wanted to get a tattoo of a raspberry on my wrist to cover this up. So haven't done that yet, obviously. Hey again, it is post-edit me. I realized during the video I did not explain what happens when you have a miscarriage. I like to call it a failed miscarriage because it just makes more sense. But, well, I had to have a D&C procedure because my body was basically not expelling it. It was not treating it as something that needed to be expelled, which means it had the dead fetus had to be taken out of me under anesthesia. Anyways, just want to put that little tidbit in. So back to my original post. Yeah, so I'm in the past, technically I'm able to get pregnant, but since then we haven't had any luck, and we've been timing it like as far as like my ovulation window or my fertile window when I'm ovulating, and it's just nothing has come about. So I wrote this song it was basically a cover of Hours and Hours by Money Long, but I wanted to give my own little spin on it. It would be yours, mine, and now I've been waiting now for hours. The words of this song are basically self-explanatory. I'm revisiting all the countless hours that I've spent worrying and wondering about what it would feel like to have a child, and then detailing what I would love to experience just being a new mother. Just the little simple things like having a baby shower and building and decorating the nursery and buying baby clothes and just thinking about putting the baby in the clothes and just little cute things like that. And I know there's a lot of other women out there who are in a spot similar to mine where we can't conceive and we can't have a baby. And there are other things that I could get into, but we're not going to share too much in this video because it's really about the baby that I would love to have. It would be the only blood relative that I could touch and see. My whole being would be so happy to have a baby, and like a little mini me, whether it was a boy or a girl, I would not care. I almost want to go through my whole pregnancy not knowing, but that's just me. I hope you enjoyed this version that I've come up with, and maybe later in the future we'd have a happier story, happier ending to this journey. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy. It will be yours, mine, and ours. I've been waiting now for hours, holding my breath, you guessed, for hours. I wanna be blooming like a flower. Finally throw a baby shower, order a 2 feet type of tower, plan and build for your arrival. Ooh, you do, I'll be empowered. You'll give me a superpower. Together the world will be ours. I'll look in your eyes, going down your hours. They're looking like mine, I'll be enamored. I love you till the world goes sour. I love you forever and some hours.